been a lot of chat about this deficit with Oisin Murphy and William Buick. If he is to close the gap and make hay in the absence of Bush, he's going to have to get cracking, Ollie. He's got a good chance here.
I know, and it's important in the Candelora Bell
20
spread bet
seconds.
that William gets on the board. Rachel said at the top of the show that she expected William to have 2 winners in her handicapping system. He's 0 from 2 at the moment,
10
but in
seconds,
this
9
race on this horse,
8
Romantic Song,
seconds.
given what she did this day, you'd expect her to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, she was up with the pace. She has the
0
rail to help on soft
seconds.
ground at Newmarket. And then as they go into the dip, she gets a little bit untidy with herself, gets outpaced by the top 3 who come down more the middle of the track. Race develops away from her, and she picks up quite nicely again out of the dip. But William Buick, who is riding on debut, doesn't knock her around at all. Just a hands and heels ride. He's well clear of the rest of the field. And I thought for a horse with no experience, this was a taking enough debut performance.
And this is a race, as you alluded to a little bit earlier on, with lots of newcomers in it. Has any of the horses who she's taking on who have had racecourse experience done anything to that level to give her a test?
No.
So the dangers are coming from the newcomers.
Yeah.
Which of the newcomers do you like the most?
Prioritise for James Tate. As we see, Altiste, one of the other newcomers, she was green in the paddock and she's just being a bit quirky down at the gate. Prioritise for James Tate. I thought this was interesting, as the dam was a all-weather sprint winner, including as a 2-year-old, and the dam herself was related to a Middle Park and a Cheveley Park winner, so a very much 2-year-old progressive pedigree.
Star Jewel and You Could Have Said No, 2 newcomers, are both at 6-1, and Altiste's antics in the green and white colours are not uncommon, or should I say not unsurprising, given the greenness she displayed, whinnying, making a bit of noise in the paddock beforehand. Whilst a lot of the focus here at Kempton is on the current jockeys, William Buick namely, in his battle with Oisin Murphy for the Jockeys Championship, I just want to take this opportunity to remember a former rider who sadly passed away yesterday, John Currant. He was champion apprentice in 1973. He rode his first winner here at Kempton. He was retained by Sir Gordon Richards, was stable jockey to Toby Balding. He rode winners all around the world, 500 winners indeed worldwide, and he died peacefully after a long battle with cancer in the early hours of yesterday morning. And our thoughts very much with the Currant family at this difficult time from all of us here at Racing TV. 4-7 now, though, ahead of this race about Romantic Song, and there is good support for this filly for Williams' potentially first winner on the evening.
Yeah, well, William hasn't had 2 bad rides so far. He's been in the mix of it. In this filly, she's done everything stereotypically correct of a Charlie Appleby. Learn first day at school and put it all together second day, particularly on the all-weather, as we said. Her dam Tearless won the Fleur-de-Lis at Lingfield, which is on the all-weather, over a bit longer, obviously. And you look back, the dam's related to a lot of really nice horses. And as we see James Tate's horse Prioritise go in the gate and then very quickly go out of the gate.
Yeah, and this isn't unsurprising either, because, as I say, when PJ just got on board, she was a little bit jig-joggy as well. And just a little bit green. I don't think we're too far away from a start here, actually. It looks like Liberated Lady will be one of the last to go forward, along with the favourite, Romantic Song, who's going to be coming out of stall 4. And William Buick just giving the filly, daughter of Shamardale, a gentle pat down the neck as she makes her way forward, a stroke of the nose, and the stall's handlers will team up and help her into that stall ahead of her engagement here. But she is also a little bit green and edgy as well. Fascinating contest this, because I don't know whether they're setting themselves off or whether a domino effect's happening, but for a horse that's had one start, she's still a little bit edgy. And for favourite backers at short prices, I don't know whether they'll be slightly concerned about this. They probably won't be quite as concerned as odds-on backers would when Joe Biden drifted to 5-1 in the early hours of this morning, if indeed they were backers of Joe Biden pre the results coming through. But nevertheless, it's not ideal, is it, Rachel?
No, it's not. But the great thing is, if you backed Romantic Song, you don't particularly care, because if she doesn't go in, you get your money back. If you backed anything else, you desperately need her at 4-7 to get in that starting gate, or else half your money from your winner is gone in your Rule 4.
She's the penultimate horse to be moved forward, and the blindfold's going on Romantic Song now. And William Buick will want this horse to go in because, as I say, and we've said it a lot, but on paper, if he's trying to claw back that 12 gap advantage that Sheen has on him, you want to be taking part on 4 to 7 shots. But at this stage, it doesn't look entirely positive.
No, because they only have Star Jewel, the Crisford's debutante, down out behind, but hopefully trotting it in, she'll go in this time.
She is in. Good. Star Jewel, the last one to move forward. She's coming out of stall 6. Let's take you to the commentary box and rejoin Simon Holt.
Star Jewel, the last in for Division 2 of the Unibet British Stallion Studs EBF Fillies Novice Stakes. And they're lined up at the 7 furlong start once again. And they're off.
Market
and the romantic
in
song
play.
in the all-blue jacket came out pretty well in the hands of William Buick. Altice looking green in the early stages, trying to drop in his Isola Rossa in red sleeves from a wide-out draw and rather keen early on. Star Jewel now going up on the outside to lead from Romantic Song. Orange sleeves with extracurricular, then up the inside red cap.